What is going on, guys? I'm Caden.
And I am Troy.
And we are TC Live. Troy, what do you want to get started with? College football, football?
Football? Well, I've got
NFL.
a lot. I've got a lot to get through here.
All right.
So, we are going to start pretty simple today. And I'm...
NFL, I take it?
No, actually, I'm not. Not yet, I'm not. So, we're going to start off with Friday night. We had beautiful weather Friday.
Yeah.
It was amazing weather. I'm pretty excited about that. But we are going to start with some high school sports. First things first, Steubenville, 38-8 over USO. I don't know who the Union Southern something.
USO, something like that.
38-8 Steubenville with the win. Out of Tiltonsville, Ohio. What a nasty game for the Buckeye local Panthers.
What was the score of that game? I didn't see that.
Barnesville 57, Buckeye local 7.
Yeah. Did I not call that?
We were close.
I swear I said... I did?
Yeah. Exact scores, too.
I'm so good at my job.
And now Friday night was the alumni night for Buckeye local.
Yeah.
So that was huge. Also out of Harrison Central, Union Local 49, Harrison Central 13. Now I spoke to one of my insiders, Mr. Jeff Blumenauer, the other day, and apparently Harrison Central isn't jack shit this year.
Yeah. So St. C's getting that coal bucket back.
Yeah, Harrison Central ain't worth a shit this year. Wheeling Park, 48, Musselman 13.
Muscle Man?
Yeah.
Like regular show?
I don't have any idea.
Oh no, bro.
Then we had an interesting one out of St. Clairsville, Ohio. Now I'm going to stick to this one for a quick solid minute because the people that I was with Friday night, my wife and then her uncle, we were at the St. Clairsville game, and so were you.
Yep. Troy's not very happy about this game.
I want it to be completely known that referees, when they're chosen for high school games, are supposed to be neutral.
Yeah.
These referees in St. Clairsville were not neutral by any means, bud.
So, I'm glad you brought this up. Yes, I get where you're coming from with that. The refs were definitely very biased. But a lot of the calls that St. C got, they weren't very good either.
No. St. Clairsville had less penalties for yards than Martin Sperry did when it came to penalties. But if you look at it, okay, the roughing the passer penalty St. Clairsville got against Martin Sperry, the quarterback had released the ball. 3 seconds later, this quarterback from Ferry just gets walloped right in the backfield. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Great call. The two things that I saw during that game was an offsides call on Martin Sperry on offense for their wide receiver. And rules say, as a wide receiver, you have to line up with the referee. If you are lined up with the ref, then you are good. You're good.
Yeah.
The referee has to signal to you to let you know if you need to move back, move forward, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
That's the referee's job. When a Martin Sperry receiver is not getting a response from the referee, then I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I really do. Because as an offensive person playing high school football, I'm always lining up with the referee. Where the referee is, that's your cutoff point. That is your absolute cutoff point right there. So that is the big cutoff point. If the referee's lined up, if you're lining up with the ref, you know you're in the right spot.
Yeah.
That was my issue. That was my problem. Also, so when the referee called him offsides, I don't blame number 15 for getting upset about it. I would have gotten upset too. I would have.
That's Alex Reese, I believe.
Number 15 for Ferry.
Yeah, hold
Uh, but I would have gotten upset too, and I cannot blame Ferry for being upset about this. Now here's another one. Here's another one that really threw me off and really, really pissed me off during that game was the onside kick that Martins Ferry pulled against St. Clairsville. Martins Ferry recovered that onside kick, the very first one that I was telling you about when I was texting you during the game. Now, I want this known. This is my opinion. And
Yeah.
This isn't yours. This isn't my cameraman's back here. This is my opinion.
Okay.
Rules state as an onside kick, the ball has to travel 10 fucking yards.
Yeah.
10 yards before any person from the kicking team can recover this ball. Okay?
Yeah.
Martins Ferry's kicker kicked this thing. The ball went past the 10-yard mark. The kicker recovers the ball. And the referee denied Martins Ferry the recovery. The referee denied Martins Ferry the recovery because the referee stated in the game that the ball did not travel 10 yards. And where I was sitting at, Caden, that ball traveled 10 motherfucking yards. That referee straight up just pissed me the fuck off. That should have been Martins Ferry ball, 1st and 10, I think on the 40 or 50 yard line.
Yeah.
Like, how in the absolute fuck do you not get this right? Like, that irritates me.
What did Jeff say about the game?
I haven't spoke to Jeff about the game at all. I have not had a chance to. He and I haven't
Yeah,
had a chance
15's
to.
Alex Reese.
Was it Alex Reese?
Yeah.
Number 15? Okay, so I didn't get a chance to speak to Jeff about it. I almost said Jess. Jess is my wife. I haven't got a chance to speak to Jeff about it, and I will eventually talk to him about it.
Yep.
Because I know Jeff probably had a better view than what I did, and Jeff was up there in the press box, so he sees it a lot more than I would, being low level with the field. But that's not the point. Martins Ferry was getting called for stuff that was absolute BS, absolute bullshit calls. And I'm more upset of the fact of these referees, every little bitty thing, personal foul on the offense or the defense, touching the man the wrong way. Like, don't take that out of context, but you get
There
the
was a
point.
call for illegal touching.
Yeah, but you get the point though.
Yeah.
Jess, that one play where the Martins Ferry player just helped up the St. Clairsville guy,
Yeah, and
he got a personal foul penalty.
Are you sure that was him? Because there was fights that entire game.
No, I'm telling you straight up.
The Martins Ferry helped C player up, and he
He got a personal foul. So if I hit you and I extend my hand out to you to help you up, isn't that a sign I'm showing you
Yeah.
respect to help you?
Yeah.
How the fuck is he getting a call for a personal foul?
I have no clue.
What the fuck did he do to get called for a personal foul? Like, to me, that seems like bullshit right there. Massive amounts of bullshit. And this was the game of the week for WTOV Channel 9 News.
Yeah.
Game of the week, Kiss 95.7 was there. Jeff Blumenauer, Chris Thorburn. Hi, guys. How are you? Love you guys. It's... Huh?
I don't know.
I mean, yes, St. Clairsville came out with a win, 55-21. But it did not come without a price for
Yeah.
you guys at all. It did not come without a price. And I'm pretty sure you will, and I'm pretty sure my wife will. We spoke to a certain mother.
Yeah.
We spoke to a certain mother Friday night who was a little concerned. We here at TC Live wanted to extend a get well soon to St. Clairsville running back Dino Burke. Dino is an absolute workhorse for the St. Clairsville Red Devils.
Oh, yeah.
That man is a beast.
Yeah,
That is
he
a
ran for
beast.
60 yards. He ran for a 60-yard touchdown in that fair game.
Yes, and he's a monster. He's an absolute monster.
Yeah.
So from us, from TC Live, we want to extend a get well soon to St. Clairsville running back Dino Burke. From what his mom had told us, it looked like an AC joint injury.
He was wearing a sling at the end of the game.
Yes, I did see that near that. So Dino, if when you see this, we want to extend to get well soon. Hopefully you can get back on that field with no long-lasting injury out of that. But yeah, that is my rant from the St. Clairsville Martinsbury game.
That's not the only rant.
The Ohio Valley Athletics has got to get these referees under control. If these referees cannot stay neutral and watch, both teams instead of just watching one, then we need a new change of referees in the middle of that game. We need something. Because that's ridiculous. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I was looking for a good game that Friday night.
It was a pretty good game, if I'm being honest.
It was a good game, but the referees just didn't make it any easier. No. So that's my rant for that one. Moving on, Indian Creek 57, Weir 7. Frontier 35, Shadyside 18, Belair 41, Brownsville 0. So that is the high school scores. So which game, what was your ultimate thoughts on that St. Clairsville game, bud?
There was definitely some weird penalties, but some of them I feel like were justified. There were definitely a few pass interferences that were questionable. But Ferry played a good game. I'll give them that. There was no doubt in my mind that they're gonna bounce back their next game. I don't even know who they play.
I'm not sure, but I will find out later on down the road.
St. Clairsville, I believe, plays Bel Air.
No, I think you guys got Harrison Central.
No, that's 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks from now.
Martins Ferry plays Brownsville, and St. C plays East Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
But no, I don't. I think both teams are gonna show out next week.
If you're Martins Ferry's head coach right now, you got questions.
Yeah.
You're asking questions. There's no doubt about it, Caden. Yes, you went to St. Clairsville. I never went to a single school here in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're Martins Ferry's football coach, you are asking questions tremendously right
I don't know
now.
if anyone got an interview with him. I'd like to hear his thoughts on the whole thing.
Yeah, I really would too, because I want to hear his absolute thoughts on most of what I saw during that game Friday night. And no matter what, any coach would have questions. I clearly heard it coming from the Martins Ferry side. The massive amount of boos coming, the boo birds were coming in.
And St. Clairsville student section was very toxic that night. I'll give them that.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's one of those things that I think that game would have been a lot closer if the referees would have actually called the game down the middle. Mm-hmm. I really would.
I still think St. C would have won, but that's my bias.
Well, yeah, St. Clairsville could have possibly still won that game, but it would have been a lot closer of a game.
Yeah.
It really would have. And I'm not saying that St. Clairsville isn't a good team. They have a tremendous team. Mm-hmm. Max Vogel and that linebacker position is ungodly. Brady Schaefer in the QB position, hey, man, that kid can make plays. It looks good. And then you got the workhorse in the background of Dino Burke. That's just absolutely tremendous.
Dino Burke could win MVP this year.
Why wouldn't I be surprised? I would not be surprised with that, bud.
I believe it's St. C's MVP. I don't know or News 9's, one of the two. But, no, Ferry played a phenomenal game. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was just a bad. I think that was just a bad game. Like, I mean, look, I don't rant and rave about referees very often, but yeah, that one I'm going to. That one I am absolutely going to. All right, so let's start off
College?
Saturday. Now Saturday.
Can I say something real quick?
Okay.
Georgia, how the fuck do you almost lose to Kentucky?
Troy, we play Kentucky next week.
Yes.
So, this could go one of two ways. Ohio could beat Kentucky, which
It's not gonna happen.
or we're just gonna get blown out by 40. But how the fuck does the number one ranked Georgia, right? They're number one ranked, correct?
Yes.
How does that work? How do you almost lose to Kentucky?
Well, I mean, in all honesty, like, if I could get people to quit blowing up my phone real fast. So, Georgia went down to Lexington, Kentucky yesterday to take on the Wildcats of Kentucky.
Yep.
Now, Georgia is number one team in the nation. They got a massive amount of talent in Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Travis Etienne or Trevor Etienne. That's the running back for Georgia. And then you got Carson Beck, that is QB back there. That is general in the backfield. Kentucky played a better game than Georgia. Georgia did barely enough just to squeak that win out.
Pretty sure
Saturday.
wasn't a field goal. It could be wrong on that.
It was a field goal. It was something. I don't know what's going on with my phone. My phone is losing its mind right now. This is the third time it just restarted itself.
I was gonna say, do you want me to take over scores while you take care of that?
But yeah, no. Give me a second here.
All right.
1 second. Oh,
So,
momento. No.
Let's go.
But yeah, I'm clearly saying this right now. I just found out not long ago the Georgia Bulldogs are no longer number one team in the nation now. The Texas Longhorns have taken over that role at number one. Now here's something to be interested about.
Okay.
Texas lost their starting QB yesterday, Quinn Ewers. He's football Jesus right now in Texas. He's football Jesus right now. He left the game due to an abdominal strain. Now, do you know who Peyton Manning is?
No, never heard of him.
You know who Eli Manning is. Both of these guys have beat Tom Brady in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl. Yes, so you should know who they are. They give you nightmares.
Fucking asshole.
Now, I'm going to go back to something real quick. If you are the Ohio Bobcats, you guys just lost yesterday to Morgan State.
Yeah, but we did.
I told you I was going to do it. You guys.
Ohio won, by the way.
Yes, the Ohio Bobcats won. What was that, 33-6?
Yeah, something like that.
Now, if you're Ohio,
Uh-huh.
you're getting ready to roll into Lexington, Kentucky next week.
Yeah.
You have to beat Kentucky like Kentucky played against Georgia. You have to play like Kentucky did against Georgia. Now, the quarterback for Kentucky, I think it was Vandergriff or something like that. The quarterback for Kentucky was unreal.
Oh yeah, he played like prime Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, so the quarterback for Kentucky is Vandergriff. 14 for 27, 114 yards. That's
Also, Deshaun Watson. Can we talk about him real quick? Like, last week everyone was hating on him. He played phenomenal against the Jaguars.
Yeah, I haven't. I will get to that.
Because before I came today, I was watching the Browns-Jags game because it was on, and I'm getting off topic, but no, he played phenomenal today.
Yeah, he did. I don't know yet. I won't know until I get to that point.
Yeah.
You're jumping ahead of me here.
I'm sorry.
But so if you're Ohio, you're going into Lexington, Kentucky next week. You got to take on the Wildcats. If you're Ohio right now, you got to play your best style of football.
Oh yeah.
You really do. And I don't know what happened in Georgia or what happened with Georgia yesterday, but that did not look like the number one team in the nation.
No.
Now, okay, so continuing on, University of Texas San Antonio traveled to Texas University yesterday.
Okay.
UTSA traveled to the Texas Longhorns and absolutely got destroyed. Now, this is what I was saying about the ordeal with Quinn Ewers. This is an abdominal strain, from what I'm understanding. It looks like an abdominal strain. But, Peyton Manning and Eli Manning's, I think, nephew.
Yep, nephew.
Archie Manning showed up and showed the fuck out.
Oh yeah, he played just like his uncles.
Showed up and showed the fuck out for that fucking game. Texas with a 56-7 victory over UTSA.
Do you think he'll start next week, or do you think they'll get their third string?
No, well, see, I don't think Quinn Ewers will start next week. I really don't. If the abdominal strain is what it is, I don't think Quinn Ewers is going to start next week at all.
No, I meant Archie Manning.
I think Archie's going to start. Oh, absolutely. That man broke off. I think they said it was a 76-yard run for a touchdown. I want to see Peyton and Eli pull off a run like that. Like, I want to watch them try to run something like that. There's no fucking way.
Next podcast, he's gonna get an Archie Manning jersey.
At least they'll have something with a Manning name on it.
Yeah.
And it won't need to be anything that's dick sucking Tom Brady.
Okay, I'm buying a Tom Brady jersey, and I'm gonna hang it up right here, right behind me.
I bet that thing gets burned like an. All right, so continuing on, we had an interesting one in Wisconsin yesterday. Now this is another one where starting quarterback got hurt in this game too.
Oh yeah, Roll Tide.
Yeah, Roll Tide there, buddy. Tyler Van Dyke, knee injury against the Crimson Tide yesterday. Alabama with the win at 42-10 over Wisconsin yesterday. A big game right there. Now, Ole Miss over Wake Forest yesterday, 40-6. Now, I don't give a shit about that one. But here is interesting. Boston College. Now, just a week ago, Boston College beat Florida State, bud. They traveled into Missouri. Missouri has not given up points at all in the first 2 weeks at all. The Missouri Tigers never gave up any points in the first 2 weeks. Now, I want you to understand that.
Yeah.
Boston College 21, Missouri 27.
Damn.
Yeah. You get the point there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oregon beat Oregon State.
Yeah, 49-14. Yes.
Yeah. Are the Oregon Ducks gonna be good this year?
Well, they're number 9 in the nation, and we're at a 12-team college football playoff bracket this year. I don't know. I mean, they got that QB Gilbert. I think it is Gilbert as QB in Oregon right now, and I think he's going to be a phenomenal quarterback. Also, Ball State 0, Miami 62. Utah 38, Utah State 21, bud.
Oregon's quarterback, Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel, that's it.
He went 20 for 24.
Yeah, that's
291 yards, 2 TDs.
Oh, yeah, man. That's fucking phenomenal there, bud. And, okay, so continuing on here. Now, we had a battle of unbeatens yesterday in college football. LSU traveled to South Carolina to take on the Gamecocks yesterday, bud. Mm-hmm. And LSU ended up with the win at 36-33.
Yeah.
That's big. Now, so, I got another score to talk about.
Is it the one that I'm thinking of?
And I don't know. It depends on which one you're thinking of here, bud. But I know a certain person right now.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Is very upset right now.
Is it Jeff Blumenauer?
Yes, very upset because we spoke to him Friday night, and we were talking about the Memphis-Florida State game in Tallahassee, where the war chant is real in Tallahassee. You ready for this?
Oh, Christ, okay.
Now, yesterday, Florida State was at home against the Memphis Tigers yesterday. Final out of Tallahassee, Memphis 20, Florida State 12. Final out of Tallahassee, Florida right now. That is 0-3 Seminoles. What in the hell is going on in Florida State, Caden? What the fuck is going on?
Okay, what the fuck?
So let's go back here for a second real quick, because first game of the season, Florida State was in Ireland. Ireland for the first game of the season against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, okay?
Yeah.
Now, it was a good game. Georgia Tech ended up winning that game.
Yep.
The week after, Boston College, Florida State.
Yep.
Okay. Boston College beats them. This week, unranked Memphis against a Florida State Seminoles team that was unbeaten last year.
Yeah.
And just lost their third straight game in a week. Do you blame the players or do you blame the coaching staff for this one, bud?
I gotta blame. Honestly, it's most likely because they lost their seniors. I don't know how many seniors they have, but I'm just gonna take a wild guess on that one.
I am not sure. But, yeah, so 0-3 right now is Florida State. I don't know what, if you're Florida State, I don't know what you do right now because this is a little ridiculous. You guys were cheated out of the playoffs last year because of Alabama, and I'm an Alabama fan, and I should have told you straight up we should not have been in the playoffs last year at all. And I think my brother Hunter would actually agree with that one too right there. Alabama should not have been anywhere fucking close to the playoffs last night.
Oh, yeah.
So, now, if you're Florida State, you are 0-3. You've got to get this figured out.
Yeah.
You've got to figure this out quickly, or shit's going to go unreal for you in the season. So, yesterday, Memphis 20, Florida State 12. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Now, last week, Aiden, we watched an upset of the University of Northern Illinois, the Huskies, take down Notre Dame and Fighting Jesus in South Bend, Indiana.
Yep.
And Notre Dame went to West Lafayette yesterday, played the Purdue Boilermakers. Notre Dame 66, Purdue 7. Is that a statement after what happened from last week?
It's Purdue. They're only good at basketball.
This is true.
But now, what about Ohio? Ohio State.
I'm looking for the Ohio State game.
Ohio State played WMU. The Broncos.
It was 56-0.
Where are you on this week's? Because I don't see it, bud.
Oh no, I'm all over the place. No, wait. Where am I looking?
I was about to say, I don't see the Ohio State score for this one.
Where'd it go?
I hear my puppy in the bedroom.
Oh,
Forget that last one. It was probably
Okay.
last week.
Also, so let's continue on. We had a backyard brawl yesterday
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh. Now, this game was phenomenal. We watched the highlights to that game last night when we got home from the Renaissance Fair yesterday.
it.
West Virginia Mountaineers versus the Pitt Panthers. Final out of Pitt. Pitt 38, West Virginia 34. Pitt wins the backyard brawl. Wow.
WVU lost to Pitt.
Yes.
Lost to Penn
WVU.
State.
WVU is 1-2 this season now. 1-2. Morgantown, you have got to pick it up, man. Oh my God. A lot of people are favoring you guys to win it this year.
Penn State.
All right. Also out of Florida, Texas A&M 33, Florida 20. Now, here's another one as well. We had another rivalry game yesterday. Washington State Cougars against the Washington Huskies yesterday.
Who won that one?
Washington State 24, Washington 19.
Okay.
So, that was a good game. I think that's really all I give a rat's ass about. Oh, here's one for you, bud.
Okay.
The Indiana Hoosiers traveled to UCLA and absolutely destroyed the Bruins,
Really?
42-13.
Okay. I was not expecting that one.
They absolutely destroyed the UCLA Bruins, 42-13, bud. So, but yeah, that's interesting. All right, well that's that one.
Let's get to the NFL.
All right, here we go.
So, do you want me to start it off?
Yeah, sure, bud.
Okay, so the beginning of the week, it was Bills-Dolphins.
Okay.
The Bills won that one, 31-10.
Yep.
The Vikings beat the Niners, 23-17.
Vikings beat the 49ers today.
Yeah.
23-17. Well, Christian McCaffrey is hurt. I think he's on
Yeah.
IR now.
Yeah. The Seahawks beat the Patriots
Okay.
by 3 points in OT.
Okay.
The Commanders
Raiders beat the Ravens, bud. 26-23.
really okay. The Giants beat the Commanders beat the Giants. Sorry, I said that backwards.
28-18 or 21-18.
Yep. The Chargers beat the Panthers, obviously.
Yep.
The big one of this, the Saints beat the Cowboys.
Isn't your brother a Cowboys fan?
He is, and so is Jess. If you're a Cowboys fan or you're in the Cowboys front office, what do you do after losing to Derek Carr?
I don't know what. I can't say anything, bud. My team's 0-2 right now. I really can't. The Indianapolis Colts.
We'll get to that one.
Dallas. If you're Dallas, I mean Dallas just blew out. Who was it last week? Did Dallas just
Browns
absolutely destroyed? Yeah, it was Cleveland, wasn't it?
The Browns. Speaking of the Browns beat the Jaguars 18-13.
Yes, they did.
The Jets beat the Titans 24-17.
Yep.
The Buccaneers beat the Lions 20.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Yeah, no, the two teams that we were expecting to do really good this year, like the Lions and the Niners,
Yeah.
really are shitting the bed right now. The Raiders beat the Ravens, as you said.
Yep.
The Cardinals are currently destroying the Rams 24-3. The Bengals and Chiefs are tied.
Okay.
The Steelers are 7-0 against the Broncos.
All right, 7-0. Okay.
And now the game I wanted to talk about, the Packers and Colts.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to say right now. Like, I'm moving around right now. I think I've got a lot of energy. I think I told you earlier, I drank a massive bottle of mead last night.
Yeah.
And this thing just gives me, energy galore, dude.
So I actually want to look at the stats for this. Okay, Richardson had 17 for 34 on 204 yards, 1 TD, 3 interceptions.
Yes. The last interception, the third interception, was from the final play of the game today. I want this clearly known. Indianapolis was facing a backup QB in Green Bay.
Malik Willis, 12 for 14, 122 yards, 1 TD.
Yes. Absolutely. And I'm now look, Indianapolis last week, they lost a absolutely close one to the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
And that is a rivalry, but we just made a debut in Green Bay today. And honest to God, Indianapolis straight up shit the bed in Green Bay today. I am a absolutely diehard Indianapolis fan, and you know this.
Yeah.
We have one of the most high-powered offenses. One of the most, not the most,
Yeah.
but one of the most high-powered offenses, especially that goes with Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, and Tony Mitchell. We also have two of the top talent runners on that team, and Jonathan Taylor and Anthony Richardson. And just nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So who do you blame, the coaches or the players on this one?
I don't know who to blame. I really don't. I don't know who to blame or what to say. I don't think it's Shane Steichen's fault. I don't think it's just the players. I think that, honestly, Green Bay's defense just did enough to win the game.
And because Malik Willis, he lit a fire on your ass, respectfully.
Yes, he did. And, next week, Indianapolis, I can't remember who we have next week. I think it's Tennessee or Jacksonville next week.
Yeah.
But who is it that I have for next week?
So you guys play. If I can click on the Colts. You guys play the Bears.
Chicago next week?
Chicago.
Okay, so
You guys play Caleb Williams.
we got Caleb Williams. We would have the wide receiver from the Chargers, Keenan Allen. Then we got Romeo Odunze.
Something more. I can't remember his name. He was
I
for
can't
the.
remember either.
I'm
But-
blanking on this one.
But, is that game at home for Indianapolis or is it at Chicago? Can you tell me? It's at Indianapolis.
Yeah, or
So, Chicago will be traveling to Indianapolis for this game.
Yep.
Now, I want this clearly known and stated, but this Indianapolis team is unreal. They have a defense that can do whatever they want on that defensive line. Raekwon Davis come from the Miami Dolphins. We got DeForest Buckner. DeForest, I want you to understand, I send you my condolences to you, bud, and get well soon. DeForest Buckner left the game. Looked like an arm injury, or arm or leg injury, probably an ankle from what I'm seeing.
The Patriots.
You guys lost in overtime.
Yeah. Geno Smith dropped his nuts on us. He lit a fire on our ass.
33 for 44, 327 yards, 1 TD. Jacoby Brisket shit the bed in the end because he was doing good in the third or fourth quarter. Overtime, 15 for 27.
Now, is Jacoby Brissett, now you asked me about the Colts. Let me ask you this about New England. Because I absolutely, and you know this, defy the New England Patriots. I defy everything New England every step of the way. Is the new head coaching hire and the starting QB for the Patriots the right way to go?
I think so, honestly. We started the season out 0-1 beating a Bengals team who is currently tied with the Chiefs.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to say we're going to do good this year. I don't want to get my words twisted. But, come on. We should have closed out that Seahawks game.
Mm-hmm.
We were up 20-17, and they hit a field goal. I think it was 30 yards from.
Now, I want this said real fast. I want your honest opinion.
Okay.
Is Drake May the best QB should have started for the New England Patriots?
I want to say yes, but he didn't play week 1. Jacoby Brissett played both games.
Yes.
I mean, we don't know if.
But honest to God, do you believe Drake May should have been started?
I believe in Drake May. Yes.
Okay.
But
now he come out of North Carolina.
Yeah.
In college, this kid was phenomenal. He was great in college.
Yeah. 3rd overall pick, I believe.
But is Jacoby Brissett the better QB out of both?
After that overtime.
Should he be your starter?
After that overtime performance, I say give Drake May the ball. Just let him play a few plays. See what he does.
Now I wanna make a U-turn here. Hang a Louie for a second. I want to go into LA for a quick minute.
Rams?
Yes,
Chargers.
with the Rams for a quick minute. Now,
Oh shit.
24-3 right now. Arizona over the Rams right now. This is at halftime, bud.
This is
This is
half
halftime.
time.
Yes, half time. This is half. This is time. What part of halftime do you not? It's halftime. What part of halftime do you not understand?
Matt Stafford is actually he's putting up good numbers.
Now, I caught an injury news. I caught injury news out of this one, bud.
Look at the one.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. James Conner, 9 carries for 50 yards, 3 carries for 23 yards for Kyler Murray, and something T. Benson, 4 carries for 6 yards. Marvin Harrison Jr., 4 receptions, 130 motherfucking yards.
It's the Rams defense. It has to be. The offense is playing phenomenal, but the defense is.
Obviously, they're not playing phenomenal. Obviously, because Kyler Murray is 10 for 12, 191
Cooper
yards.
Cup.
What is it for Cooper Cup? 4 yards, 36? Yeah.
He shit the bed.
Yeah, look at what name is not on that list right now, bud?
Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua.
He's
Where's
injured.
he at right now?
He's injured.
Exactly. He's out for the next 5 to 7 weeks, bud.
Are the Rams screwed?
Oh yeah, they're fucked. Everybody is putting faith on Puka Nacua because he had a godly amount of receptions and
Yeah.
receiving yards last year as his rookie season, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
But like you can't you can't just
Put all your faith in Puka Nacua, you know?
Absolutely not, but they're putting all their faith in Cooper Cup right now.
Yeah. I mean,
So what's the difference? This is the first real healthy season Cooper Cup has really had lately.
yeah, this is a Cardinals team who just lost to field goals in Pittsburgh.
No, that was the Falcons. That was the Falcons, yeah.
Who
18-10, the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Falcons, I think the Cardinals lost, oh my God, who did they lose to last week? Hold on, I can go back to week 1 and I can tell you. Cardinals.
Saints. Oh yeah. Or no?
Did they play the? Oh, the
No,
Bills.
it was the Bills.
34-28 to the Bills.
The Bills also played a phenomenal game against the Dolphins.
Yes,
Can we
they-
talk about that for a minute?
Tua Tagovailoa in concussion protocol with the Miami Dolphins right now.
So who do you blame for that?
Medical staff. Honest to God, you want my honest opinion
Yeah.
on this one? So, Jess, I want you to look up at me for a quick second, okay? And I want you to listen to me as well.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you both a question, and I want you to tell me your best version of this description, all right? You ready? What is a concussion? What happens to your brain during a concussion?
Boing.
Exactly.
Heading off your skull.
Exactly. Your brain's misfiring at this point, right?
Yeah.
If you take eggs and you crack them into a hot skillet, right? What happens to that egg? It's going to start cooking, right? Your brain at that point from a concussion is swelling up.
Yeah.
There's damage to that. Last year, Tua Tagovailoa, I think it was either last year or 2 years ago,
Tuesday.
Tua Tagovailoa roll tide every step of the way. That man was Jesus in Alabama when it was quarterback time. He took some of the most massive and ungodly amount of hits last year. He took one hit that looked like it boarded him on the ground. He was laying on the ground and his fingers were like this, laying on that ground. He could not move.
Yeah.
What happened to Edge in the WWE? Why did he retire the first time?
Neck injury.
No, concussions. He suffered so many
Yeah.
concussions
Yeah, well-
when he first retired in the WWE. That's why he left. What is going on in the Miami Dolphins organization right now? You're allowing this to continue with Tua Tagovailoa. How many more concussions do you have to have until the medical staff says, stop, enough? You have got to stop. You can't use your brain for science. I mean, you can, but you can't use it if there's nothing left. I mean, he took a nasty shot against the Buffalo Bills Thursday night that caused his concussion. Last year, he took another one, I think it was against the Bengals, or 2 years ago. He suffered, I think a year or 2 years ago, he suffered 6 concussions in a season.
Yeah.
One season, 6 concussions.
And they kept letting him play.
When does it come down to enough is enough? Like, do you really want to paralyze yourself to where your family can't take you out into a field and fucking play football games with you or something? Like, when does the Players Association say enough? When is enough enough? Because some players, have you heard of the new Guardian cap? Have you heard about the Guardian cap now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Guardian cap goes over the helmet, okay, and it's supposed to protect you from jarring hits, head rattling hits. Why can't you take the Guardian cap and put it inside of the helmet? Put something in that helmet to help cushion that blow. If you and I were playing football right now, and I lined up against you, and I hit you head on, what's going to happen to you? Your head's going to rattle. It's going to hurt. When does the NFL Players Association say, okay, I want everybody's helmet?
Yeah.
We're putting more cushion into this helmet to keep the head safe.
Yep.
Yes, you have a heart. Your heart is your main body's organ. But what about your brain?
Mm-hmm.
Your brain helps you think. Your brain helps you maneuver.
Yeah.
Your brain helps you do things. When is enough enough? Because that is a nasty concussion again.
Yeah.
So he's going to be out, what, another 2-3 weeks again? Every single team is going to be watching that film. They're going to be looking how can they destroy Tua Tagovailoa again. So what if he comes back next game? He gets absolutely throttled in the backfield, and he gets another concussion.
He's probably gonna have to retire.
I told you this earlier. When is enough enough, bud? This is my problem. I support players. I support college football players. I support the NFL. The NFL Players Association has got to figure something out.
Yeah.
Something's got to be figured out here. This cannot happen. I mean, Jess, are you in agreement with me what I'm saying here? What about you?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that.
Something has got to happen. You cannot keep allowing this. Yes, I like the Guardian cap idea. I think it's a great idea.
Yep.
Instead of putting it on the outside of the helmet, put it on the inside.
Yeah.
Help protect that head just a tad bit more. Yes, it's going to be a little bit tighter, but I'm pretty sure equipment managers can figure out. I'm pretty sure I can figure a way out to solve this. Medical staff in Miami, take your time on this. Tua Tagovailoa is one of the stars in Miami right now. The Miami Dolphins team would not be jack shit.
Tyreek Hill came to Miami just to play with Tua.
Yes. Jalen Waddle is in Miami right now. Oh. Ooh. The other day you were here, right? It was Thursday.
Yeah.
We had an interview Thursday with Miss Kimberly Spirit. Hi, Kimberly.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill was arrested
Yeah.
a week ago and was allowed to play in the NFL.
Yeah.
So that he's a star. He's a superstar in the NFL. Oh my God, the Cheetah is God.
Yeah. I'm not going to speak on this next part.
I'm gonna say this clear as day, but I think the medical staff in Miami right now has got to get this figured out.
Yeah.
Tua Tagovailoa cannot be allowed to play until he feels it necessary that he can actually perform.
Yeah, but he's going to want to come back as soon as possible, which the medical staff has to step in at that point. But knowing their history, they're going to let him play if he wants to play. There's nothing anyone can
But
do.
you know my feelings towards this as being when is enough enough, but
Yeah.
when is it stop? Where does the buck stop now? Kate, I'm going to take a break for a minute, bud. About 2 minutes. Regather. I'm burning up right now, Bubba. I'm sweating right now. But yeah, we got a lot more to get to. We got a lot of live scores. By the way, Bengals 13, Chiefs 10 right now, bud.
Jeez.
Halftime in Arizona, 24-3, Arizona over the Rams, and Steelers 7, Broncos 0.
Yep.
But TC Live, please stay tuned with us. We'll be right back. Give us about 2 minutes, and we will be right back. We love you guys, and we'll see you later. What is up, guys? Welcome back to TC Live. Today, we're getting it going here, bud. We got a lot going on right now. Let's get some score updates. You ready for this one, bud?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's fucking go. Bengals 16, Chiefs 20, 1:11 left in the second quarter right now. Bengals 16, Chiefs 10. Sorry, I said 20. I
was gonna say they scored 2 touchdowns.
Chiefs are 10, Bengals are 16. Also, halftime in Denver. Pittsburgh 10, Denver 0 right now with the Steelers. Whew, here we go again. You ready for this?
Okay.
10:33 left in the third in Arizona. The LA Rams 3, the Arizona Cardinals 31.
Okay.
31-3 Cardinals right now, bud. Wow and wow. Okay, so I want to talk real quick. Tonight, Sunday Night Football tonight, we have Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears traveling to Houston, Texas to take on the Texans. Who's winning tonight, bud?
I gotta say the Texans.
Texans? Jess, Bears, Texans tonight, 8 o'clock. Who you thinking?
The Bears.
Oh, she's taking Caleb Williams and Chicago Bears. I am going to go Chicago over Houston.
Okay.
Chicago over Houston. Man, what do you take? What is your takeaway out of this Arizona game? If you're LA, what do you do?
You just gotta. I mean, honestly, you just gotta wake the fuck up.
Like, Arizona is straight steamrolling right now against the Rams.
This reminds me of that. I think it was 2019 when the Cardinals
When they were undefeated?
Yeah. When
I think it was the year that Jonathan Taylor had that massive breakout season.
Are you sure?
I think so because
I thought that was Kyler Murray, third year in the league.
I can't remember what it was, but I know that. Okay, so the year that the Cardinals were absolutely phenomenal, I think, was the year the Indianapolis Colts running back Jonathan Taylor had that outstanding breakout season.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm not sitting here going to rub this in on you, but he had that massive long run against New England that shut out that game against the Patriots. He had that game, I think it was Christmas Eve, against the Cardinals that he broke out in. And then it was just the year of Jonathan Taylor. It really was. And if you're Arizona, you are on massive auto mode right now against the Rams. I don't know what's going on right now, but I don't know if it's just, Matthew Stafford can't do jack diddly fuck.
No, he's shit in the bed right now.
But yeah, he's not looking great, bud. Also, 32 seconds left in the second. Like I said, Bengals 16, Chiefs 10. So I want to talk for a minute, bud. I've been watching a little bit of the WWE lately.
Okay.
And the OTC's back. The original Tribal Chief is back.
Yeah, he made a return.
Looking good, man. He's looking phenomenal.
He made a return against Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
Well, not against, but to help Cody Rhodes.
Yes, he made a return at SummerSlam this year. And as I had said before, you know this, me and my wife had attended SummerSlam this year.
Yeah.
First WWE event with no sound. How do I feel about that? I feel like I was deaf during that entire ordeal. Was dealing with an absolute asshole of a fan that day, but hey, it was good to see the original Tribal Chiefs music hit in Cleveland, Ohio. That was fucking phenomenal. Did you watch Friday Night SmackDown?
I didn't watch it, but I saw the highlights.
Okay. How do you feel Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns tag teaming against the Bloodline now?
It's going to be a little strange because Jacob Fatu is a phenomenal wrestler.
Yes, he's a beast.
The Samoan Wolverine.
Yes.
It's going to be weird seeing Solo and... is it Solo and Jacob Fatu?
I think it's Solo and Jacob Fatu, but I think I'm not trying to say anything wrong about this, but I thought Jacob Fatu was known as the Samoan Werewolf. Was it? Or was it the Samoan Wolverine?
It's one of the two.
I thought it was a Samoan Werewolf, I thought. I don't know, I could be wrong. Neither one of us could be right.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? But yes, I think it's Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
Can Roman and Cody work together to win this?
I think they're gonna win it, and then because the Tonga brothers are gonna
interfere and all that shit. I think Jacob is gonna go on a singles run soon. Honestly.
So,
There actually has been some word that Fatu is going to portray Solo.
yes.
And team up
Yeah.
with.
Yes.
Roman.
Thank you for saying that, Jess. My lovely, beautiful wife back here in the background. Hi, lovely wife. I love you. Also, yeah, so I've been looking. Now, I don't take this article very seriously because it's coming from Sports Kita, and we know what happened the last time Sports Kita released something like this.
I seen it on TikTok.
Apparently, Jacob Fatu is to supposedly betray Solo Sikoa and work with Roman Reigns.
I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt.
Yes. Yeah. No. Now, a lot of other people are starting to claim this as possibilities too, and I'm starting to wonder if this could be true here, bud.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder if this could be very true. Now, I'm not saying because you got Zilla Fatu as well
Yeah.
that's supposed to be helping Roman Reigns.
He hasn't debuted yet, sadly.
So, could we see Zilla Fatu debut at Bad Blood?
Honestly, yeah, to help fight off the Tonga brothers, I think so. I think Jimmy and Zilla will debut. I said Zillow. Dude, that's like an app to get houses, I think.
Also, I want to continue on something with real quick. I know you're probably not a big fan of them, but I actually love them to death. Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley as the Terror Twins.
Yeah, I like them, but you know.
How is it feeling? How does it look now having Jey Uso and the Yeet Movement dealing with the Terror Twins, man? That is fucking awesome. I would love to see a storyline between Jey and Rhea.
Yeah.
I really would. Or at least Damian and Rhea. At least Damian and Rhea.
I don't think that'll turn into like a love story. I think that'll just stay as like best friends.
Yeah. But did you ever see the video after Bash in Berlin where Damian and Rhea were eating chicken tendies?
Yeah.
At the end of Bash in Berlin?
Yeah.
They were eating chicken tendies at the end of the Bash in Berlin ordeal. So, if you are Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, how do you beat Solo and the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu?
Werewolf Wolverine.
Werewolf. I'm calling it the Samoan werewolf. I don't fucking care.
Mr. Fatu.
How do you beat him? How do you beat him?
You just gotta work as a team. You can't be getting greedy, like wanting to stay in for longer than you need to be.
Yeah. I think, Cody Rhodes has come in and he's absolutely turned the WWE upside down now. I mean, his massive win at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns took the hiatus. Sika Anoy and then Alpha Anoy ended up passing away, both of them.
Sadly, yeah.
Our hearts go out to the Anoy family. But Roman Reigns, is this babyface turn now for Roman, or is this still Tribal Chief? I will tear your heart out, Roman.
Yeah, I still think it's tribal. Because Roman's even said on SmackDown, he's not a good guy. He still is the original. He's the only Tribal Chief.
Now, here's a question. Does he turn on Cody during the tag team match?
No, I think they're going to have a respectable match at not Bad Blood, the next pay-per-view.
I think that's Bad Blood.
After Bad Blood. I think that's where the match is going to happen, I believe.
Between Cody and Roman?
Yeah, Cody and Roman are going to tag team at Bad Blood, I think.
Yes, Bad Blood is the tag team today.
And then the next pay-per-view will be
Cody and Roman
for the title, and then I'm guessing.
Okay, so do we see this? When does Cody Rhodes get out of the Bloodline feud? When does this end once and for all? It doesn't?
It doesn't.
It goes on for 30 years.
Yeah.
Bloodline 6.0. I don't know, but I think you could be right. I think we could still see a Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns feud still, but I don't think Roman's going to reclaim that title anytime soon again.
No, I think he's done. He's just going to be a challenger.
All right.
Sadly.
But yeah, so also Friday night, Bayley, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Naomi.
Yeah.
We're all in the ring Friday night, and now we have a triple threat, a tag team.
Yeah.
Bayley, Naomi versus Jax and Tiffany Stratton. And whoever wins gets the title chance, and whoever loses has to leave SmackDown permanently. Who wins, bud? And who loses this? Well, actually, my question should be to you: who wins and who leaves SmackDown for good?
I think Tiffany's gonna lose and go to Raw.
You think she's gonna lose? Go to Raw.
I think Tiffy time.
Okay. Jess, your thoughts? Who wins, Bailey, Naomi, or Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton? Who wins this? Or does Tiffany Stratton turn on Nia Jax? Can Tiffany Stratton turn on Nia Jax and hit her with the Money in the Bank briefcase?
That would be funny to see. But hopefully Bailey and them wins, because I really don't want to see any more TV time.
Yeah, I'm
She'll
sorry.
just go to Raw and then cash in on Liv. Thank you.
Liv Morgan.
I was blanking on the name.
Liv Morgan. My dog's in the bedroom destroying shit right now.
Just trying to get out.
But yeah, so we got that match coming up. What else do we have coming up for Bad Blood, man? We have Andrade versus LA Knight, I would believe, for the U.S. Championship. LA Knight's winning that one without a doubt. I'm not a big Andrade fan. He's married, I think, to Charlotte Flair, I believe, Andrade. Yeah, so we've got WWE. What do you got going on? Talk to me about AEW. What's going on with AEW?
So, Ring of Honor.
Okay.
I'm seeing this now. Athena is formerly known as Ember Moon. Do you remember Ember Moon? The person who used to flip off the top rope and hit a stunner.
Yes. Okay, yeah, Ember Moon, yes.
The Eclipse.
Yes.
She is now the longest reigning ROH champion of all time.
I was wondering where she went to. I was always wondering because she used to tag team with Braun Strowman in the mixed gender tag team matches.
Yeah. Wheeler, I can't say his last name. It's Yuta. Thank you. Yeah, he was on Collision Friday night, and because he's still with Bryan Danielson, because at All Out, he betrayed Bryan Danielson,
Okay.
and now there's that rivalry. It's gonna be Darby Allin versus
Can
John
you open
Moxley.
that door and get some air in here?
It's gonna be John Moxley versus Darby Allin.
Okay. It's fucking hot.
And then, also UFC.
I don't know what's going on in the UFC.
Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio were at UFC.
Okay.
I don't remember the matches. I know Sean O'Malley. I love Sean O'Malley.
I used to. UFC 306 by grades, one match score A+, but how did Devashavo or O'Malley grade? Who won that?
Sean O'Malley lost.
O'Malley lost. Okay, claims bantamweight crown with defeat of Sean O'Malley.
Dang.
Okay.
Sugar Sean O'Malley, what happened, brother?
Yeah, that's a okay. Now here's a big question. I am a pretty big fan of this fighter in the UFC, and the last time I had watched him fight was against Dustin Poirier.
Okay.
And he broke his ankle, or he snapped his leg or his ankle in half. Dustin, the notorious Conor McGregor. Does he ever come back to fight again?
He's scheduled to. I mean, that's what I've heard, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to make the comeback that he did.
You don't think so?
No, I think he's way out of his prime.
Okay. Here's something. Dana White is expecting. Well, you said that. Dana White expects McGregor's UFC return in early of 2025.
He's gonna be what? How old is he now? He is 36. He's gonna be 37 in 2025.
Okay. I mean, I think he still has it. I mean, I'm not saying he don't, but I think he can still get it done.
I think he's just gonna get injured again.
You think so?
I think his bones are just too fragile now. Like, I used to love Connor, but I don't think he's got it anymore.
All right, well, let's look at the NBA real quick. I want to look and see what we have going on.
And I'd love Connor to prove me wrong.
Yeah, Conor McGregor is phenomenal, bud. He is absolutely phenomenal. Tristan Thompson finalized a one-year deal with the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I'm glad. LA Clippers center Ivica Zubac.
Signed a 4-year extension?
3-year,
3
58,
year.
58 million.
Yeah, because he's now on a 4-year deal.
Indiana Pacers guard TJ McConnell has agreed to a 4-year deal.
Yep.
Steph Curry 1 year. Now, okay, so I think we talked about this before.
Yep.
After the 1 year with Steph Curry, what happens?
I think he retires.
You don't think he goes anywhere?
I don't think either, because he's most likely done with Golden State after this. If they don't get him some help, he's out.
Does he go to play with LeBron?
No. I cannot see a universe where Steph Curry and LeBron can be on the same team without breaking the salary cap. Unless Steph Curry just becomes a snake and takes a $14 million pay cut.
That's, then damn good well that's not going to happen.
Yeah, no. I don't see a world where Steph could go to the Lakers without the Lakers having to give up at least Anthony Davis.
Yeah. Also, something that I saw the other day. Do you remember guard Luke Kennard?
Yeah.
He agreed to a 1-year deal, $11 million with the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay.
So, I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited regarding everything going on right now with the NFL, college football.
So I want to ask you something. So earlier this week, you went to the Nailers event.
Yes.
What was it like talking to Derek Army?
Oh, wow.
Because we never actually got to talk about this.
Yeah, no, we never really did discuss this at all. So it's interesting, got to getting the chance to talk to Coach Derek Army, regarding the North Division, different things like that. And, if you watched the Nailers, during the playoff run last year, we had an absolute destroying of, the Indy Fuel, which if you're a Nailers fan, you absolutely hate everything Indy, Toledo, anything. And so I made Coach Derek Army laugh.
Yeah.
I called him Hockey Jesus. This is Hockey Jesus.
Yeah.
He is Hockey Jesus in Wheeling right now. But Coach Army, I love you. Let's go Nailers. But yeah, so if you looked at the Nailers, they had a lot of injuries last year. Taylor Gauthier was hurt, the GOAT.
Yeah.
They had a lot of injuries that prevented, more of a playoff run, I guess.
Yeah.
But if you look at Coach Army, he's so calm, he's so collective, and he's a former Nailer himself. So, just being able to talk to him, just to pick his brain for a little bit, to hear his words and his insight is huge. It's phenomenal. And I give every bit of credit for the, the way the Nailers are right now for Coach Army and assistant coach Mitch Jaguar as well. I love Mitch Jaguar. He has one of those amazing sultry voices that could put me to sleep if I needed it. But, I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but I didn't get a chance to talk to Taylor Gauthier. He was there that day. Mm-hmm. But it is nice to being able to talk to Coach Army now that we're going to be trying to work closely with the Nailers this year. I also spoke to DJ as well, the radio announcer for the Wheeling Nailers. We are going to try to set up a meeting with him here hopefully soon to, discuss our future plans with the Wheeling Nailers this year. Because the minors, they don't start until March of next year. So we have a long time to get through that with the minors. Plus, we have our media passes coming in with the Wheeling Miners next year as well. So we are going to be out there and we're going to blow it up at West Banco Arena. We are going to blow it up at West Banco. But I think the Nailers are in good shape this year.
Yeah.
Now, so how long have you worked for the Nailers? How long have you been working?
This will be my second year working for the Nailers.
Do you remember? I don't know if you do remember him. I think he used to be a forward for the Nailers, Brooklyn Kalmakoff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this year's first game of the season for the Nailers, they are traveling to Maine to face the Maine Mariners, and that is a collision course with Brooklyn Kalmakoff. First 5 games of the season are away for the Nailers this year. So Brooklyn Kalmakoff is going to be going head-to-head with Coach Derek Army again for the first time. So now, the North Division for the Wheeling Nailers this year, they have teams like, Florida, Orlando, Jacksonville, teams like this on that North Division.
Yeah.
But we still play, Toledo, Indy, Kalamazoo, Fort Wayne, Daniel Ainsbury's fucking diamond hand bullshit, kitten hands right here. Yeah, like what my wife just did in the background. That's Daniel Ainsbury. That's not diamond hands. That's kitten hands now. But what is your thoughts? Like when I spoke to Coach Army, I felt like I was interviewing a movie star, like an absolute superstar. The man he's so awesome, and he told me that the only way he would do this interview is if I brought the energy. And
you sure as fuck brought it.
You know me. I brew fucking energy somehow. It's just like a witch's cauldron. It's just brewing right there, bud.
So I just saw this. So wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. The whole game against the Bills.
Okay.
3 targets, 1 catch,
Okay.
4 yards.
Okay.
First half against the Rams.
Got it.
6 targets, 4 catches, 30 yards, 2 touchdowns.
What is the score for that game right now, bud?
I'm on Twitter right now.
34-10. 34-10. Rams scored a touchdown. 34-10. All right, so continuing on here real quick. Live score updates real fast. Bengals 16, Chiefs 10. Just now starting the third quarter there, bud. Steelers 10, Broncos 0, 10:08 left in the third. Also in the third quarter, 41 seconds left in the third, Cardinals 34, Rams 10. So, is Marvin Harrison Jr. the top rookie receiver in the NFL this year? Should defenses be put on notice because of Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Yeah.
Now, you do know where he came out of college out of, right?
Ohio State,
yes. His dad is the original Indianapolis Colt, Marvin Harrison Sr., who was absolutely phenomenal when he was with Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So, Cardinals, holy cow, Cardinals fans. God almighty, you guys are just lighting it up right now.
Oh, I bet they're ecstatic right now.
They are lighting it up in Arizona. Man, so, okay, so I wanted to ask you this. Big thing I want to ask you, what is your thoughts on the Nailers' new up-and-coming season this year?
I'm excited. Like, honestly, I love the Nailers. My first Nailers game I went to was in 2016.
Okay.
That was when I was a kid.
Okay.
Oh, God. But no, honestly, the Nailers are always a fun experience. It's a family experience.
Absolutely, man. Also, you say that real quick. I want to talk about this real quick. September 21st, NHL preseason begins.
Yeah.
Bud. September 21st, the NHL is debuting again. Now, so here's something funny. Last year's winners for the NHL Stanley Cup was the Florida Panthers over the Edmonton Oilers.
Okay.
Florida Panthers won it on Sergei Bobrovsky, Sam Bennett, Reinhart, all these guys in Florida. Now, here's the thing for you, bud. Do the Florida Panthers repeat? Do the Florida Panthers repeat this year? Or
I can see it.
Can you see it? Or does the Rangers win it? Or do the Pittsburgh Penguins win it this year for the first time in a while?
I don't think the Penguins can win it, unfortunately.
Now look, I'm a Penguins fan.
Yeah, no, I'm a Penguins fan.
I'm a Penguins fan, and so is my wife. We got as you can see, my jersey right here, Chris Bang Bang Letang. Letang, I love you. Oh, autograph picture, please. Pittsburgh's been adding some real depth to that line this year. By the way, found out something as well.
Okay.
Willie Naylor's goalie, Taylor Gauthier, is at Penguins camp right now.
Okay.
Okay, he's with the Penguins camp. Now, we, as Penguins fans, we saw what had happened last year with the Pittsburgh Penguins. They weren't all that great. But there was one goalie in Pittsburgh that gave the Penguins a chance to go to the playoffs, and that was Alex Nedeljkovic. Now, we have another goalie in Pittsburgh who absolutely was trash, and that was Tristan Jarry.
Okay.
Tristan Jarry shit the absolute bed last year.
Throw in some shots real quick.
I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but I'm not.
No.
His overall rating was horrible last year. You wanted to go? Put Jarry in. Go for it. Alex Nedeljkovic was the best out of the both goalies last year. He truly was. Could you imagine seeing Taylor Gauthier in a Penguins uniform for next season, bud? The ECHL goalie of the year, the GOAT, in a Pittsburgh uniform playing at the PPC Arena. Or PPG Arena, sorry.
Yeah.
I said that wrong.
Yeah, that's a baseball.
Yeah. Pittsburgh Paints Arena, the PPG Arena. PPG, I don't know. It's something. And I've been there multiple fucking times and I can't remember the name.
The only time I was there for was Payback.
Was it?
Yeah, because that was the time it was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against Judgment Day?
Was it an Extreme Rules match
It
or something like
was.
that?
Yeah.
And then, was it the
It
day
was a
that...
street fight. It was a Pittsburgh street fight.
Yes, it was a Pittsburgh street fight and Owens come out in the Penguins outfit. Yes, I remember that. That was just, last year or something?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have pictures. I'll show you that later.
So could you and I see Taylor Gauthier in a Penguins uniform this year?
I'd never say never, but like
Or do we see him go to Wilkes-Barre and then move up to
I
Pittsburgh?
say he'll go to the baby Penguins and then
Okay.
the
The
Penguins.
baby Penguins. Baby Penguins. Pengoos.
Penguins.
So yeah, September 21st preseason begins, and the first games on the docket for this one are the St. Louis Blues at the Dallas Stars. Who's winning, bud?
Stars.
Stars. Pittsburgh at Buffalo.
Pittsburgh.
Minnesota Wild at the Winnipeg Jets.
I'll say Winnipeg.
Okay. Now, Sunday's the 22nd. All the rest of the preseason games look like they're going on, except for Monday. Monday. But yeah, man, this is going to be good. Also, so who was the team that transferred out? Was it the Arizona? The team that went to Utah? The Arizona Coyotes?
Yeah, it was something like that. And they went, now they're the football club.
Or the hockey club. The Utah Hockey Club. Yeah. The Utah Hockey
Cool
Club.
if it was like the Utah, Abominables or something like that.
Yeah, I was hoping for like the Utah Yetis or something like
Yes.
that. So speaking of that, Sunday the St. Louis Blues travel to Utah and to take on the Utah Hockey Club at 7:00. Who wins that one, bud?
I'll say the hockey club. I'll give them this one. They'll win in preseason and do shit.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, hockey preseason's literally right around the corner, bud. Naylor season begins here pretty soon. Hopefully they can start off strong on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think this new division is really going to hurt the Nailers, or is it going to help them?
We're definitely going to play harder teams.
Yes. We got Kansas City, who was in the finals last year.
They lost to
They lost to the Florida Everblades. So
that's such a cool name.
So Florida is 3-time back-to-back champions. Back to back. So, does it hurt the Nailers this new season coming up?
So we're definitely going to lose to Kalamazoo.
You saying Kalamazoo? Okay.
We're definitely going to lose them. Toledo's definitely going to... We played them 5 times.
Yes.
We'll beat Indy.
Okay.
Fuck Indy.
Yes.
Cyclones. We'll beat the Cyclones. How many other teams we play this year? The Lions? The Columbus Lions?
I can't remember.
Is it Columbus or am I thinking of NAL.
I think you're thinking of the NAL, bud. Columbus Lions are the NAL, bud.
Give me a second.
Also, I want this said real quick. We have a double header on Sunday. A double header on hockey on the 22nd. Now, hear this. This is interesting. At 2 o'clock on Sunday the 22nd, the Nashville Predators play at Florida at 2 o'clock against the Panthers, okay? Now, from that, at 6 o'clock,
Okay.
the Predators and the Florida Panthers play again. There is 2 games back to back that same night.
Okay.
So Panthers play both times that day. So yeah, I think the Nailers are going to be okay. I really do. I think they got this under control here in Wheeling. When you have a head coach like Derek Army, I don't think anything can go wrong. But I don't know, man. But here pretty soon we have a special guest joining us here later on tonight. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Big Joel
Yeah.
from the Wheeling Miners.
So this podcast will already be it'll be after the Q&A.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I can't edit and be on a Q&A at the same time. Unfortunately.
So I think the first episode we had of this, we were talking about, different movies that we had watched. Well, my wife and I decided to watch multiples one night.
Okay.
I watched the new Twister movie, but
How was it?
that was fucking awesome.
Let's just say it was better than the original.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. My ordeal, here's my thing. I don't know if it deals with you, but when you watch a movie, if it takes my attention in the first 30 seconds of the movie,
Okay.
I'm in it. I'm in it to win it till the end.
So, I'm a very critic when it comes to films.
Yeah.
So if it did it has to keep an attention
Oh, it'll keep your attention.
It will.
because some movies they'll get you in the first 30 seconds and then they'll just talk for the entire movie.
Yeah. So
And-
that's the way Twister is, though. It will. There's constant action.
Okay.
Constant. I mean, you ever thought about driving into the middle of a tornado?
No.
Good, because Twister does it.
Yeah.
So it's really good. I think there's some parts to that movie that kind of remind me of the original with Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt, but Twister, I think the beginning of that movie, Jess, I don't think my heart started beating again until the actual movie started. That was a phenomenal movie. Another good movie we had watched was If.
Okay.
If with Ryan Reynolds.
That's the one about imaginary friends.
Yes.
So good.
Now look, I am not emotional in movies as much as most people think that I am.
Mm-hmm.
But my wife, when
I
she,
cried.
she absolutely cried during that entire movie.
What movies have I watched recently?
We also watched, so we watched 2 movies that after we watched that Twister movie, didn't we, Jess? We watched the second one. Do you remember what the second one was?
The Conjuring. We
Ew.
watched The Conjuring. movie too.
The Exorcism. We watched The
Whatever.
Exorcism. The
Wrong movie.
Russell Crowe movie with The Exorcism. That was a good movie, too. Have you seen The Pope's Exorcist, bud? With Russell Crowe?
No.
You have not.
I have
You
not.
must watch.
I have to look at.
Must watch. Absolutely amazing movie. We watched it either in theater. I can't remember if we watched it in
That
theater.
one was in theater, yes.
It is a story about a Vatican exorcist, Father Gabriel Amorth. And Russell Crowe plays that movie phenomenally as a perfect Pope's exorcist, but so good.
Movie.
What?
Since the last podcast, I have not watched a single movie.
You're just like the Patriots, you're trash. No, you gotta catch up on some movies here,
No, I
man.
have to, because I've been watching, what's it called? I've been finishing Invincible.
What is it?
Invincible.
You told us about that one.
I don't know what that is.
Do you know The Boys is?
Yes.
Watch The Boys.
I don't watch them. I can't. I don't know why. I used to, and then I'm not even going to touch the subject now. I'm not. So what is this? And what is this?
So Invincible, it's like, so it's a father. It's Omni-Man is basically Superman, if I'm being honest. He gets a kid, and then like, so he's an evil alien, and spoilers, by the way. Oopsie.
Don't watch.
But no, I recommend Invincible no matter what. It is such a good show, and
Also, listen to the sound of my voice. No, okay. The new guy playing Doomsday in the Marvel movies.
Yeah, Doctor Doom.
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom now.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about this?
Love it. Honestly, people are hating on it. I say fuck you, honestly. Like, Doctor Doom, he's not... There have been Doctor Dooms in the past. They've been alright.
Yeah.
The one on the Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
that, like, he was okay. Robert Downey Jr. is going to blow this shit out of the water.
Think so?
He is, like... Robert is such a good actor, and
He is.
And the way he played Tony Stark, he wasn't acting during that. Now we actually get to see him act.
Okay.
Like he was just being himself at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. So do we have have you seen Has Been Hotel?
Yeah.
Do we have a release date for season 2 for us here in the U.S.?
I haven't heard anything.
I don't think so.
Do we not have a release date? Also, if you are huge for D&D, people like me and my wife, Vox Machina season 3 debuts on October 3rd. Critical Role. I love watching Critical Role on YouTube. They are absolutely phenomenal. My favorite character, my two favorite characters on Critical Role right now, is I can't pick one. I just love every last one of them. But honest to God, Travis Willingham is one of the funniest men I've ever met, or not ever met, but ever watched. And him and Matthew Mercer, absolutely funny as hell. But I wish I could get a chance to meet the cast of Critical Role. That would be amazing to do. That would be absolutely phenomenal. But yes, Vox Machina, season 3, October 3rd comes out, debuts.
Also, video game terms, if people play Baldur's Gate 3, in October, for console players, should be getting the different races.
So we have new races coming in, or
In
any new
October.
classes?
Like, I'm talking about fairies,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
I'm a huge Baldur's Gate fan. I love playing Baldur's Gate. So yeah, definitely look out. When is that? October?
October 7th, I think.
Okay, so October 7th, possible
Now,
new.
if you're playing on PC,
Okay.
they already have it. They already have all the.
Okay.
They have the Arcana or the Angel one. I can't think.
Okay.
They already have all that.
Okay. So that'll be interesting to see. It'll be nice. It'll be nice to see some new shit coming into Baldur's Gate 3. You got real excited sitting up. What do you got?
He doesn't like the game because of what.
No, that is
With
not
the
the reason.
bear.
Fuck the bear. Not literally.
Okay.
I am a valid hater of Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, hell, fuck this podcast. Go on again. Here we go. All
Can
right.
I explain myself?
Sure. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Okay. So, I hate it because it took Game of the Year from Spider-Man 2.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Spider-Man 2, phenomenal game. Baldur's Gate 3, it is... I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. I'm gonna say something that I don't...
Go ahead. Continue, bud.
It's just dumb of how many people just love that game. It is... I've played it twice.
What, Baldur's Gate?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't like it.
Well, like everybody's opinion is
Exactly.
your
Everyone's opinion is
opinion.
different.
Opinion, yeah.
But if you look at the way, like I guess for like me I love playing D&D.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to D&D, Baldur's Gate is where it's at. Now, if you have a partner like my wife who can't roll for jack shit in the game,
I can't.
then you have an issue going on here. But I think the way Baldur's Gate is, it gives people a chance to interact. It gives them more of a chance to. So, you know, when you play D&D, you could read from a book or you could just come up with your own story. But Baldur's Gate, if you use a different character, if you constantly create a different character, what if that storyline changes for you?
Yeah.
There's something new coming in. Like, okay, there's a part in the beginning of Baldur's Gate where you have to pull a wizard out of a portal. His name's Gale. And during one of his questions, he asked you, are you a cleric? Well, what if you build a cleric and you say, yes, I am a cleric? Does that storyline change for you then? Like, is there something new coming in? You know, don't get me wrong, I love the Spider-Man games. I love the Miles Morales, you know, stuff like that. But I like something that keeps me engaged
Yeah.
a little bit. And I'm not saying Spider-Man can't keep me engaged.
DLCs are coming out soon, so I'm excited about that.
Okay.
I wanna also. I'm very excited for the new Venom movie.
I have not seen
So-
Venom 2 yet.
You haven't seen Venom 2? Let There Be Carnage. Such a
I've
good movie.
literally only seen the first
Yes.
one.
I've
You guys got it's on Max, I believe, or
HBO.
Prime.
Oh, okay. I'll
So-
check it out.
I still think the movie should be, instead of Venom Last Days, I think it should be Till Death Do Us Part.
Okay.
But anyways, the
Now,
villain
who
has
is
been.
it- Who is it that plays Venom? Who is that? Ed Hardy
Eddie-
or something?
Yeah, it's Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
I am so excited for the villain. It's Null.
Who is it?
Null.
I don't know.
It's so for comic fans out there. Null is the king of all symbiotes. He
Okay.
created the symbiotes. He's killed. Do you remember Eternals?
Yes.
The Celestials. He's killed Celestials. This guy is a big bad.
Okay.
He's Thanos level bad.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm thinking that he is going to be the end credit scene, and that he is going to be the big bad for the Sonyverse.
Okay.
And I don't even care if he's the main villain. As long as Sony doesn't kill him off, fine.
Okay.
Don't even get me started on Let There Be Carnage. Now, so, another one that's coming out. Moana 2.
Yeah, I've seen
Yes. Also, I think they're working on a live action Moana.
that.
Yeah.
They had a Frozen 3, I think.
Frozen 3, I've been hearing that won't debut for another 2 more years.
Mufasa as well.
Oh, by the way, thank you for saying that. I also want to talk about something real quick. I want to continue on something. We here in Nerdville have lost, I think, one of the greatest voices, if not the greatest voices in movie history.
Yeah.
The voice of Mufasa, the
Darth
voice
Vader.
of Darth Vader. James Earl Jones. Man, what do you say about somebody like James Earl Jones, man?
A legend in the business.
Absolute legend.
Like all of his movies were hits.
Yes.
I mean, I could go. Hold on. I'm gonna go to his movies, and I want you to tell me if you've watched them.
Okay. To one of the greatest voice actors and legends out there, to James Earl Jones, man. We're gonna miss you, bud. We really are.
You ready?
Yes. Go ahead.
Conan the Barbarian.
Nope.
I've seen it.
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe I might have seen it. Sounds familiar.
Robots.
Yes.
2005.
Yep.
Best of the Best.
Nope.
Rogue One. A Star Wars story.
Okay.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
The Phantom Menace. See, I'm trying to because a lot of his are older movies that I haven't seen. The Flight of Dragons. It's a little animated movie. It looks familiar. Earth. I'm guessing he was the voice.
Let me ask you a question real quick, Aiden.
Okay.
Who would you rather have direct your funeral, Morgan Freeman or James Earl Jones?
Morgan.
Morgan
respectfully.
Freeman.
I love James Earl Jones, but
Morgan Freeman. Could you imagine Morgan Freeman doing your eulogy?
and obviously The Lion King and Return of the Jedi.
So is James Earl Jones in the new Mufasa? Like, did he do any voiceovers for the new Mufasa movie?
I don't believe so, unfortunately. I believe they got a new voice actor. It's also The Lion King cast. Yeah, they have Aaron Pierre.
Aaron Pierre. Okay. So, but
Seth Rogen is Pumbaa.
Puma.
Pumbaa.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Beyonce is Nala.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh. But anyways, from us here in TC Live, we want to send out our condolences and our respects to James Earl Jones's family. Like, that's an absolute legend in the business right there. And to see that loss as a child, and you grew up with Star Wars, The Lion King and movies like that, and then you hear about the loss of one of the greatest voice actors in James Earl Jones, man, that's a hit.
Yeah.
That's a heartbreaker for a lot of us. And I don't know what to say. We're going to miss you, Sir Jones. We're absolutely going to miss you. You are royalty to us.
Yeah.
Absolute royalty. No, but there's been a lot of good movies coming out. A lot of good games.
Sonic 3's coming out.
Sonic 3. Keanu Reeves is playing Shadow.
Yeah.
Isn't your bat in that new character the bat that you like?
Rouge?
Yes.
I do believe she is.
Okay. So, yeah, I told you that my wife's favorite character in Sonic
Yeah.
is Rouge the Bat.
So, a game that I think is going to be Game of the Year, in my opinion.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
I don't play Dragon Ball, so you're on your own on this one,
Okay.
bud.
So, there is over, I believe, 50 characters, 50
Over there
different
yet?
characters.
Over there yet?
But no, I think that's my pick for Game of the Year, honestly.
Also, I would like to see another game come into play here pretty soon.
Okay.
So have you played any of the God of Wars?
Yeah.
Have you played the new one, Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Have you? So at the end of Ragnarok, spoiler alert if you haven't played it, tough shit, I'm going to tell you anyways. Kratos' son leaves on his own journey. Do we get a game of his own son now?
So, back in, I think it was 2012, we were supposed to get Kratos going to Egypt.
That was also something I was thinking. Does he now at the end of Ragnarok, him and Freya are teamed up? Does Freya leave Norse mythology and go with him to travel to Egypt now?
I think that'd be cool. Or like Aztec religion.
Yeah, I mean, I think Egypt would be a great one because you got the god of the dead in Egypt, stuff like that. And Egypt is like Norse mythology; it's got great history to do something like that. So, I would love to see an Egypt God of War.
Oh yeah.
I would love it. I so fucking would.
And we're probably gonna get an Atreus game, to be honest.
You think Atreus would come out on his own?
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a lot coming up here pretty soon in games and movies.
Yeah.
I think the new Minecraft movie is going to be absolute trash.
No, here's what's gonna happen. If you're delayed another year, it's supposed to come out in 2025.
Okay.
It's gonna come out in 2026.
Okay.
You're gonna have the Sonic treatment, where it looked at. Do you remember the old Sonic trailer?
Yes.
It looked like absolute shit.
Yes.
That was a disgrace to cinema.
Also, a movie announced, Super Mario Brothers 2 or
Is that-
Mario 2, whatever it is.
Is that announced?
I think it was announced. I've been seeing it on Facebook.
The FNAF movie 2 is coming out.
What is it?
The FNAF movie, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, Five Nights. Oh, is it coming
It's
out?
supposed to come out next year in winter. I believe December.
Speaking of that, I beat Security Breach.
Okay.
I did. I finally beat Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
I'm playing FNAF Into the Pit right now.
Into the Pit. Okay, I have not played that yet.
So it's based off one of the books.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good games coming out too. I've been playing an assortment of different things: Baldur's Gate, MLB The Show 24, Madden 25, things like that. But I tell you a game that's very repetitive, bud. A very repetitive game, and it just seems like it's the same old story every single time.
Okay.
And that is NBA 2K. Every single time, the storyline is always the fucking same. Your name is MP. They don't go by your name anymore. It's MP now. Give me a storyline that I can enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an actual storyline that I can enjoy. Like, I've always said it in football games, in Madden.
Yeah.
You want us to play the superstar mode in Madden, but give us different positions to play as. Let us play as a tight end.
quarterback.
Besides quarterback or linebacker and stuff like that. I want to play like a tight end. I want to play as an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman.
Yeah. Also, score updates.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals 41, Rams 10.
Jesus.
Bengals 22, Chiefs 17. The Chiefs have the ball currently.
Jesus.
Steelers 13, Broncos 0. End of the third quarter.
Wow. Jesus.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
The fuck is going on in Arizona right now?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, I think here pretty soon we have our guest here coming in here pretty soon.
Yeah.
So I think we are going to go ahead and get prepared for that and get ready to have him, this big massive mammoth jammoth in here. This guy's a giant, man. I think I stood next to him once and he made me look like an ant. And I'm a big guy. I ain't gonna lie to you here, buddy. But, yes, updates on scores. Patriots lose. Indianapolis lost today, 0-2. Indianapolis has got Chicago next week, so hopefully us Colts fans can rally around the Colts coming up next week and actually get our first win of the season. So, anyways, I think everything is pretty much done. We went through what we thought was some good shit. Good day today. But yeah, I think around 7:15, 7:30, we'll have our live Q&A coming in.
Yep.
Your live Q&A coming up at around 7:30 tonight. Talk to us about whatever you feel like it. Keep it mild and no provocative BS for us, please.
You're forgetting this is coming out after.
Yes. So here.
So the live will already happen.
Yeah. So the live Q&A will be out before this one will be.
Yeah.
But both of them will still be out, but the live Q&A will be out here a lot quicker than this video will be. But yes, all we ask out of this so that we can still continue to bring you good content and good conversations. As you can see, look at the lights. The lights look absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I love these lights. They look really good. We are surrounded by jerseys and stuff. But here's pretty soon, sometime in October, we're going to have a couch. We're going to have new mics coming in here pretty soon. So we'll be looking a lot better. We're going to be cleaning it up a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at getting a new camera here pretty soon for our recording. So I'm pretty happy about that. But yes, please like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Definitely helps us out to help continue bringing stuff more to people. But Cade, you got anything else?
Not for me.
All right. So, TC Live, I appreciate you guys joining us out today. Thank you for coming in and having a good time with us. And we will see you guys here in probably less than 40 minutes and getting prepared again. But we love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.